Hello friends, welcome you all. Today I will explain you the topic agricultural production and productivity in India. In this particular lecture we are going to discuss the concepts of agricultural production, productivity and how to measure the productivity. We are also going to compare the Indian agricultural productivity with other countries, and we are also going to analyze the data related with some major crops, and also we are going to discuss later on the reasons and the causes of low productivity in Indian agricultural sector. So let us start from the what is the agricultural production. In the agricultural production, we formally can define that. We informally know that what is the agricultural production, but in a informal way, we can define that agricultural production. We can define that is the use of cultivated plants or animals to produce products for sustaining or enhancing human life. So people use a vast array of agricultural products every day. So these range from the clothes we wear to a paper we write on. So uh, agricultural production is nothing but the plants and animals which is used to produce the products for sustaining or enhancing the human life. We decorate with flowers often produced by agriculture and run our cars in part on ethanol produced by agricultural sector. So agricultural crops turn into products fall into four groups or four categories. So agricultural production fall into four categories, or we can make the four categories of the agricultural production, that is foods, fuels, fibers and raw materials. So these are the four categories of agricultural production. First category is food. So food grains and cereals crops are grown on more than half the world's farmed acreage according to the US Department of Agriculture. So in the whole world, half of the land is used for the food crops or to produce the food production. But food agriculture crops encompass more than just cereal like wheat and corn. So meat and dairy products like milk also are agricultural food products. Then honey is there, then farmed fish are there. So all the food produced by the agri and allied activity is come under the food crops. Second category of agricultural production is fuels. So ethanol produced from the corn, sugarcane or sorghum is the agricultural fuel product in the widest use. However, agricultural byproducts like straw, sugarcane also are burned to produce power. So in India, in particularly in Maharashtra, the bagasse which is remained after taking the sugar from the sugarcane, it is used to produce the power. So this is the fuel uh, we can make the category that which agricultural production which produces fuels. Third category is fibers. So fiber crops include cotton, wool and silk. So agricultural producer also use hemp to make rope and flax for linen. So it's even possible to use bamboo fiber to make clothes. So third category is the fiber crops which is produced by the agricultural sector and mainly used to produce the clothes and the related things. Fourth is raw materials. So these are the agricultural products used to make other agricultural products. For example, livestock feed, considered an agricultural product, is used to provide nourishment to the animals that produce dairy products. So raw materials, grass also is the raw material, which we can feed to the livestock, and we can take the milk and other dairy products from the animals. So what is the agricultural productivity? So agricultural productivity is the level of agricultural the productivity agricultural productivity we can define as the amount of crops production in per hectare of land. So in the 1 hectare we can 2.5 acres of land we contents includes, and one the agriculture productivity can be measured as the per hectare of land how much it is producing, or the crops production in per hectare of land. So here I have given the formula. Agricultural productivity is equal to total agriculture crop production divided by total land area in hectares. Suppose you want to calculate the productivity per acre, then the formula will become agricultural productivity in bracket per acre, then total agriculture crop production divided by total land area in bracket acres. So we can calculate in acres also, but generally the agricultural productivity is calculated per hectare. So productivity level in Indian agriculture is very low as compared to the productivity levels of other countries. So in terms of global rank, the productivity levels of India in major agricultural crop is very disappointing, or it is very low. Compare the productivity of some crops in India with their productivity in some other countries. So I have taken the figures or data. So here this table shows that productivity of land in some countries, the data is very old, but we can get the idea from it. 100 kg per hectare, that is 1 quintal per hectare. So 100 kgs per hectare. Here in the first table I have taken the crops and productivity. So wheat product, the first table shows that the productivity of wheat. So in case of UK produces 100 kg 80.4 quintals per hectare. Then France produces 74.5 quintal per hectare. China produces 38.9 quintal per hectare, and India only produces 27.7 quintal per hectare of wheat. In the second table we can see that the seed cotton. So China produces 39.8 quintal per hectare, USA produces 19, Pakistan produces 18.7, and India only produces 7.5 quintals of seed cotton per hectare. So even Pakistan is producing more than double of our production of seed cotton. Take the example of the rice in the third table. Rice production per hectare is USA produces 73.7 quintal per hectare. Japan produces 65.8 quintal per hectare, and India only 29.1 quintal per hectare. In case of groundnuts also, the situation is not very the situation in case of productivity about India is very disappointing. Here see the graph. The source is World Bank. The data is taken from the World Bank side. The year of cereal production or cereal yield is 2014. In 2014's data is here presented in the graph. So in the on the y axis we have taken the kg per hectare, how much production is getting per hectare in the kg, and on the x axis we have taken the countries. So if you take the cereal production in China, then China ranks number 1. Then OECD countries, Indonesia, Brazil, South Africa, and then India. So India have the half of the productivity in case of cereal production if we compare to the China. So the South Africa, Brazil, Indonesia, OECD, and China have the highest agricultural productivity in case of cereal yield in 2014. Observe second graph, which shows that the production of paddy, wheat, and maize. So in case of Egypt have highest paddy production. Then the USA have 7,000 production. Then China, then world average is 4,000, and if we take the case of India, only 3,300 of production of paddy is there. So it is very lower compared to world average in case of paddy. Take the example of the wheat. So in case of wheat, Egypt have 6,000, USA have 7,000, China 6,200, and world average is 4,000. And in case of India, it is only 2,750. Take the example of maize. In case of maize, USA have highest agricultural productivity, 9,500. In case of Egypt, 800, China 5,000, and world average is 4,800. And if we look at the India, then it is less than the half of the world average. So it is the agricultural productivity we can compare with the world. So in three crops, that is paddy, wheat, and maize, Indian agricultural productivity is lower than the world average. So here the note written, that is gap to be filled by technological innovation. So technology and other factors should be improved to increase the agricultural productivity in India. India being the largest producer of most of the agricultural crops, both food grains and non-food grains, but ranks are very low in terms of productivity. So productivity is very low in case of agricultural sector. India have the very large area of allotted for the agricultural sector, but India is also largest producer of most of the agricultural crops, but if we look at the productivity per acre production is very low. So India is the second largest producer of rice and wheat in the world, but in terms of productivity the ranks are 38 respectively. India is the largest producer of pulses, but it is only productivity in case of ranking in the productivity 138 in the world. Thus, after the tremendous effect of Green Revolution, productivity, that is yield per hectare, has not improved much. So it is the picture of agricultural productivity compared to the world agricultural productivity. If India becomes the highest productivity country in agricultural sector, if we can increase the productivity in agricultural sector, then India can become the leader in the agricultural sector production. Here is also compared with paddy, wheat, other cereal and pulses with Brazil, China and USA. So in case of India, the blue line graph, the blue bar, uh, if we compare other country, that is Brazil, China, USA, then India have very lower productivity. Graph shows that. What are the factor responsible for low productivity? The following factors are responsible. That is, first is small size holding. The agricultural productivity is low because to small size of holding. So indeed, small size of the farm fails to provide profitable employment in the agricultural sector. So in our country, the average size of holding is 1.8 hectares, while in the developed countries like USA, 122 hectares. Can you imagine 122 hectares average size of holding is there? If we convert it into acres, then it goes behind the it goes near to the 500 acres per people, sorry, per man. So it is the average size of holding is very large in the developed countries because of the low population or the lower population size. Apart from this, subdivision and fragmentation of holding is another obstacle in the way of low agricultural productivity. So in this small size of holding, the scientific cultivation with latest technique and technology is almost impossible, or it is not possible to use the scientific methods and scientific technology techniques to produce in agricultural sector because of the small size of holding, because capital is very low. And if capital is very low, or the capacity, if suppose one farmers with small size of holding land bought the tractor, then the its full capacity cannot be utilized with the small size of holding. Second thing is vicious circle of poverty. To greater extent, the vicious circle of poverty is also responsible for the poor performance of agriculture. The vicious circle of poverty takes the form that the it increases the deficiencies in Indian agricultural sector. The crucial deficiencies in Indian agricultural sector relate to land, capital, and management, which in turn hampers or becomes the obstacle in the agricultural productivity. So vicious circle of poverty means the if capital is not there, then they cannot use it. If they cannot use it, then the agricultural production will not increase, then surplus will not remain to sell, and then again income is low, and again capital and saving is low. So this is the vicious circle always present in the rural area and in Indian agricultural sector. Next is indebtedness. This is another reason for low agricultural productivity is indebtedness of the farmers. To perform the social ceremonies, a farmer has to borrow from money lender at a very high rate of interest. Even other than ceremonies also, the farmers have to borrow to in the sowing season. They have to borrow for the fertilizer, seeds, and pesticides, and for other inputs also. Unproductive borrowing does not add to his income, and he always remain under debt. Consequently, the farmers fail to avail incentive to improve the agricultural production. So if the farmer do not use the quality seeds and quality fertilizers, or if he or she do not adopt the scientific methods to cultivate, then it fails to improve the agricultural production. The next reason is inadequate irrigation facilities. Indian farmers is almost dependent on climatic condition for irrigations. Monsoons are irregular, and other environmental conditions also are very irregular and uncertain. Only a few farmers avail the facilities of irrigation from various sources such as canals, tube wells, etc. Moreover, these facilities are found in some areas, and where these are available, they are not fully utilized. The result is that the produce is of bad quality and result in low productivity. So almost about 40% of our Indian land is only irrigated, and all other depend on the monsoon. Next factor is lack of adequate finance. Availability of finance is the basis of every industry and every business. The supply of finance is inadequate in case of Indian agricultural sector. Money is required for a short period as well as for long period in order to improve the agricultural productions. According to All India Rural Credit Survey Committee in 1950 to 51, more than 90% of the total agricultural credit was advanced by the moneylender. The cooperative societies accounted for about 3% respectively. So this figure or this data is changed maybe, but still the moneylender have the important role for finance in the rural areas, and they have highest interest, and the most of the farmers trap into the vicious circle of the interest rate and the finance provided by money lenders. And banks and formal institutions which do not provide, and um, they required more formalities and documents. So sometimes the farmers do not get loans from the banks and other formal other formal institutions. Lack of marketing facilities. The defective marketing system also poses difficulties to the farmers. The farmers do not get a due reward from the sale of his produce. The middleman takes away portion of their profit. Unless farmers are guaranteed fair and remunerative prices, there is little inducement for agricultural output to increase. Even the cost of agricultural sector sometimes not covered because of the marketing defective marketing system is there. So the middlemen are there, and the whatever the retail customer pays, that do not get to the farmers. Indian marketing has no facilities of good ones and warehousing where the cultivators may keep their produce for a better price. Moreover, they lack of transportation facilities. So this result in low price of the produce. Next factor is no scientific methods of cultivation. The ignorance and conservation of Indian farmers also result in the poor performance of agricultural sector. They do not know the importance of modern technology. Still, seeds are sown by wooden plow. Poor quality of seeds yield poor quantity of crops. According to Dr. Burns, the average outturns of paddy could be increased by 38%, 5% by using improved seed, 28% by manuring, and remaining 5% by protection from pests. Next is lack of productive investment. Investment in jewelry trade and money lending seems to be more attractive. Therefore, there is less investment in land improvement. In the absence of productive investment in agriculture, there is little scope for expanding production. Government investment is also very low in the agricultural sector, and whatever the investment and the uh, facilities provided in the agricultural sector, there is lot of corruption happened and happening. So the needy farmers do not get the agricultural equipment which is provided by government, and all other corruption is there at the grassroots level, and whatever the facilities provided to the farmers are not getting to the needy farmers. Next is agricultural research. A large quantity of amount of money is spent on agricultural research. Still, the fruits do not reach to the poor cultivators. This is a lack of coordination between laboratory and farm. Excessive dependence. The real problem of low productivity is that too many people are dependent on agricultural sector. The experience of agriculture exhibits that agricultural productivity is in inverse proportion to the number of people engaged in it. In fact, excessive dependence leads to small size, uneconomic and fragmented holdings. This inevitably result in low productivity. Next reason is poor livestock. The quality of livestock is very inferior, and they are thin and feeble on account of their poor quality. They are needed in more quantity, which adds unnecessary burden on the poor cultivators. Malnutrition is another cause for the degeneration of cattle in our country. As a result, they suffer from one disease or the other, and poor livestock gives low production to the farmers. Natural calamities, this is the most important factor which is affected agricultural sector recently. Natural calamities have affected Indian agricultural sector seriously. Recently, this is happening due to change in the climate. Another reason of low productivity of Indian agriculture is that crops worth crores of rupees are destroyed every year due to floods and other natural calamities. The soil erosion has been regarded as creeping death of the farmers. So the fertile layer of the land is going into the river with the flood water, and it is very serious things, and crores of worth crops every year destroyed by the flood and other natural calamities. Social factors are there. In our country, poor performance of agriculture is also found due to the operation of various socio-economic factors. Illiteracy, ignorance, superstition, and conservative outlook stands in the way of the adoption of modern technology. As such, farmers are against the use of bone manure and chemical fertilizers. So this is not very much issue recently, but the illiteracy and ignorance and conservative outlook is affecting Indian agricultural productivity. Besides, they are prejudice against the killing of some animals which destroys the farm output, such as pigs and forest pigs and monkeys and rats, etc. Fourth is land policy and legislation. The piecemeal character of land reforms policy and its legislation is greatly responsible for the backwardness of agriculture. Excessive reliance on the administrative machinery have adversely affected agricultural development. Unnecessary delay in implementation and uncertainty about the rights on land has tended to diminish land productivity. So the policy and government and institutional reasons also are there to become low productivity of Indian agricultural sector. Some sources of agricultural productivity are mechanization is needed, high yield varieties which were the basis of the green revolution, then fertilizers, primary plant nutrients, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassiums, and secondary nutrients such as sulfur, zinc, copper, manganese, calcium, magnesium and molybdenum on the deficient soil. So these are the fertilizers can become the source of agricultural productivity. Education in management and entrepreneurship techniques to decrease fixed and variable cost and optimize manpower. Limiting of acid soil to raise pH and to provide calcium and magnesium. Irrigation, herbicides, genetic engineering, pesticides, increase plant density, animal feed made more digestible by processing, keeping animals indoor in cold weather. So these can be become the source of agricultural productivity in future. What are the agricultural production activities? Agricultural production includes these activities: agriculture, cultivating soil, planting, raising and harvesting crops, rearing, feeding and managing animals. Aquaculture includes raising private aquatic animals, that is fish and other animals which can be cultivated in the water. Floriculture, growing flowering plants. Horticulture, growing fruits, vegetable and plants. Maple syrup harvesting. Silviculture, that is growing and caring for fresh trees, etc. Agricultural production does not include storing of or preserving raw materials before the start of the production process, storing, preserving, handling or moving finished goods. These things do not include in the agricultural production. Storing or processing agricultural products at cooperatives, grain elevators, dairies or meat packers. Then raising animal for personal use, it is not included in the agricultural production. Only these activities mentioned in these particular slides are included in the agricultural production activities. So friend, that much in this today's lecture. Write your name in the comment box. Thank you. See you in the next lecture.